Peace. Come in the name of Lord Supreme. Just wanted to build with you momentarily on this beautiful day of October 11th, part of self, 2022. In today's supreme mathematics, that's knowledge. Now, before I go into any of that, right, this is not a debate. I'm not arguing. I'm not going back and forth with anybody, because at this point in time, it's either you understand and you accept it and you realize it, or you just don't understand, don't accept it, and just keep doing what you're doing. When an individual is saying to you that, there's no all being born to, or there's no power or refinement or cultural freedom, I just want you guys to really look into that before you go into a rant or tangent of you disagree with it. Because us being fiber centers or civilized people, we are never exempt from correction. We're never exempt from examination. We're never above reproach. So when we're dealing with today's supreme mathematics in correlation to what I'm talking about, what I mean is we both have to be one and the same when we build on this knowledge, especially of the history of Allah, the history of our flag, the history of our nation, everything. And it has to be, we have to be in sync and in tune with one another. Because if we're going to tell it, we have to tell it right. And if we're going to do it, we have to do it right and exact. Understanding is making sure you're doing everything right and exact. Because you got to think about it, right? When we're dealing with understanding, we're dealing with three things. We're dealing with knowledge and wisdom. And then coming to the end result or the consequence of whatever is the situation may require. You know what I mean? So I'm not sitting here arguing or debating to nobody about, how to build or the way that you build or how you got your knowledge. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do it how you want to do it, and you're going to build how you want to build. And that's totally fine with me. But born universal truth, I'm saying to you is that really look into it and analyze it a little bit more. Go to the people that's seasoned, you know what I'm saying, in this culture. It doesn't hurt to ask a question. A lot of people fear asking the question, and y'all grown men. You need to go to the 136 on that one. Why did he still not feel the devil since now he's a big man or grown man, whichever one you have? And you know what the answer is? It's because you're scared to speak up, because you have a fear or phobia of your tongue, because you feel like you're going to say the wrong thing or ask the wrong question, that's not even the case. What is the case is you need to understand why are we saying what we're saying and what is the reason behind it. This is why we ask the who, what, when, where, whys, and hows. So when we're dealing with today's supreme math, we're dealing with knowledge and our knowledge. And in other words, what that means is what you know, I know. We are one and the same. Because when you see 1 times 1 is 1. Anything times itself is itself. So if we are building and we're one and the same, then that means we're one-minded. We're one with the law. So building on today's math, we know and understand this, that we know what we have to do as individuals and people, which is one, we are not waiting around for anything, and two, we're not going to be relieved by anybody but our own damn selves. Because at the end of the day, when we're dealing with these lessons, we got to deal with these lessons on a personal basis. See, a lot of times people is easily to point the finger at another individual when it comes to these lessons, but not point the finger at themselves. Because it's easy to project outwardly than project inwardly. Because you could be able to see it faster outward than see it inside, than seeing it on yourself. You feel what I'm saying? It's easy to find a mistake on somebody else's face, but it's hard to find it on yours because now you're not really looking. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm just saying that we're not going to sit here and, add on like that. What we're going to do is we're going to take supreme responsibility and accountability for what we say, do, and express. Because we got to realize one thing. We can't sit around and wait for something that we know and understand that we have the ability and the capabilities and the mental capacity and physical capacity and the faculties to do. So why would we wait around and wait for something to relieve us of our pressures and stress when we have the ability to relieve our own pressures and stress on our very own individuality, because we are capable of doing it? Have you not heard that your word is bond regardless of whom or what? Yes, my word is bond, and my bond is my life, and I will give my life before my word shall fail. And that means that you will do whatever it takes for you to fulfill what you have to fulfill and get done what you need done, no matter what the circumstance is, because it says regardless to whom or what. That means no matter what the circumstance require, I'm gonna get this shit done. No matter what situation I'm in, it's gonna happen and it's gonna get done. The objective will be completed. So when we're dealing with knowledge and the knowledge, that we were dealing with keeping ourselves accountable and responsible for what we're saying and what we're thinking and what we're doing. No relief will come to you until you start taking responsibility and accountability for the things you say, do, and express. That's when your word will be bonded to yourself, because now you're holding yourself accountable and you know what you have to do. That's knowledge and knowledge. That's knowing deep down inside that when you look at certain things, you take a moment to think twice before you even make a move. That's what also knowledge means too. You have to think twice before you make a move, because you got to make sure that that move that you make is a very valuable and purposeful move, and that you're moving with precision, you're moving with accuracy, and you're moving with cause and purpose. So that's why you have to proceed with caution. In other words, think twice before you make a move. And think of the things that you're able to do. Peace.